Welcome to Freelearn 365. My name is Harshika. In today's video, we are going to learn about copy constructors. We will also show you how to do its program in Visual Studio Code. Those who have missed the first two parts of constructor, the link is given in the description. Please go to those links first and then come back to this video. Well, let's get started. A copy constructor is a member function which initializes an object using another object of the same class. That is, a copy constructor receives another object to initialize the current object. Suppose I am creating a new object. I am initializing it at the time of creation. The important thing is that at the time of creation, I initialize it with the values of an already created object. That is what a copy constructor does. For example, I create an object Dave. It has two fields to store values. They are roll number and mark. I store 1000 to roll number and 60 to mark. Now I am creating another object Ava. Ava and Dave are of the same class. I initialize the fields of Ava with the values of Dave. The important thing is that I initialized Ava at the time of its creation. So Ava stored 1060 while I created it. So whenever this constructor is called, a copy of an object is created. This is the function prototype of copy constructor. All copy constructors require one argument. The argument should be a reference to the object of the class. This program demonstrates the concept of copy constructor. Let's start with the class declaration. The class keyword is used here. The class name is student. And we know that in a class we have two types of members. They are data members and member functions. In this class we have two data members, roll number and mark. In the public part we have three member functions. Let's look at the first function. The function name is student. It is similar to the class name, so this is a constructor. And look at the parenthesis. Two values are passed here. This is an example of a parameterized constructor. And let's go to the next function. Its name is student. Again, this is similar to the class name. So this is also a constructor. Look at the parenthesis. A reference to an object is passed here. This is an example for a copy constructor. And let's go to the third function, which is void display. This display function doesn't return anything, so it specifies void before the function name. Now let's go to the main. Let's go to the first statement. An object is created here. Dave is the object name. And at the time of creation, I pass 1060 to the constructor. Here in the constructor, R and M receive 1060 respectively, and they are assigned to the roll number and mark. Roll number and mark are the members of this class. So, roll number and mark of the Dave object is initialized with 1060 respectively, and the cout statement works there. I am parameterized constructor. So that would be the first output statement. And now let's go back to the main. I create next object here. Ava is the object name. At the time of creation, I initialize Ava with the values of Dave. For that, I pass the object Dave. This statement invokes copy constructor. Let's go to the copy constructor. A reference to the Dave object is created here. So wherever I write first object, it represents the Dave object. Here, First object dot roll number represents the roll number of Dave object. So the roll number of Dave object is assigned to the roll number of Ava. And in the next statement, the mark of Dave object is assigned to the mark of Ava. And the cout statement also works there, saying I am copy constructor. So that would be the next output statement. I am copy constructor. Now let's go back to the main. This is another way to invoke copy constructor. Ava is the new object of the class student. I'm creating this Ava at this statement. At the time of its creation, I initialize it with the object Dave. This statement invokes copy constructor and all the statements written in the copy constructor works. Again, let's go back to the main. The next statement is a cout statement, details of Ava. So that is printed at the output. And the next statement is Dave.display. The display function displays the roll number and mark of the invoking object. Here Dave is the invoking object. So the roll number and mark of the Dave object is displayed. The roll number is 1000 and mark is 60. The next statement in the main is cout details of Ava. So that would be the next sentence in the output terminal. The next statement in the main is Ava.display. This time, roll number and mark of Ava object is displayed. The roll number is 1000 and mark is 60. The next statement in the main is return 0. Program ends there. Now let's go to the Visual Studio Code. Open the Visual Studio Code. Click on the File menu, select New File. Write your code here. Now save your file. Write your program name. Save it. You can run your code either by right-clicking and selecting Run Code or by clicking the Run button. Now I run my code and I get the output. I'm Parameterised Constructor, I'm Copy Constructor, details of Dave, roll number 1000, mark 60, details of Ava, roll number 1000 and mark 60. So this was the expected output of this program. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up and share to your friends. For more videos, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.